Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. We got some more, you know what I'm saying, NFL, ESPN news, bro. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to, you know what I'm saying, make this kind of a series reacting to like news on the ESPN's, you know what I'm saying, YouTube channel and shit like that. But first we got, you know what I'm saying, Brandon Aiyuk skipping minicamp, you know what I'm saying? They got Jaden Daniels and Drake May news as well.
Brandon Aiyuk. He's not
so let's check this out.
Minicamp training with the team. He's training on his own, and his message,
I think it's on a baseball field.
Of OTAs. So he's doing his own camp here. There's buzz around the future of Aiyuk.
So he's skipping. Hey, bro,
the chemistry building between
that contract shit is no joke.
The guy they just drafted in the first round, Ricky Pearsall.
And I feel like that might have, you know what I'm saying, that might have been a slap in the face to him as well. That he might have felt disrespected that they drafted a receiver in the first round instead of paying him, bro.
It's been fun to watch.
I would feel that way too.
You know, Brock doesn't always get to watch how the route gets there, but he knows when guys end up in the right spot and they catch it. That's where quarterbacks get comfortable, and I think he can feel that with Ricky right away. I mean, he's been getting to the right spot, and when he has made mistakes, he understands it and corrects it, and I think that's why those guys are going to have a lot of fun working together.
This system is a quarterback's dream. So much fun. Look at the pass catchers here. Proven commodities with Aiyuk, Debo, George Kittle, added connection with Pearsall in the slot.
One of these motherfuckers not gonna be here, bro. Between Aiyuk and Debo, one of these niggas is getting traded before the end of the year.
Could be pretty darn good for Brock Purdy. And we have
I forgot Debo did change his number too. I was like, who the hell? When the hell did he switch number one? But I forgot that was like earlier this year.
How does Pearsall fit, and what does it mean now for the future of Aiyuk and Debo as 49ers?
Yeah, look, I think Ricky Pearsall is a three-position player. Really, he's a four-position player. He can play both outside spots. He can play the slot. He can line up in the backfield and run routes from there. Who does that? Who's the guy who's a utility guy like that for San Francisco? That's Debo's role.
Yeah, so, but I feel like Ricky Pearsall can easily replace Debo Samuel because they're like kind of similarly built, but I feel like Ricky Pearsall is the better pure receiver, you know what I'm saying, than Debo. Debo's mostly the gadget guy. He's a decent receiver. Doesn't have the most fluid route running like Ricky Pearsall has, and Ricky Pearsall is a way better contested catcher as well. So I feel like Debo's got to be the odd man out, bro. And the fact they just paid Juwan Jennings as well.
So quite honestly, look at
you know, I feel like Debo might be getting pushed aside this season.
Kyle Shanahan was thinking ahead.
Trade him for like a second or third round pick or both.
Another guy in
you
the
know,
fourth round, in Jacob Cowing, who no one's talking about right now. But Arizona, this guy is just lightning in a bottle. He's another guy who can work the interior of the field between the numbers with blazing speed, great separation, great hands, run after the catch. To me, it sounds like they're preparing for, look, if they're preparing for the eventual exodus of one of these guys, to me, it sounds like they're preparing for the eventual exodus of Debo Samuel. Because Brandon is more of an outside lane guy.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. At least somebody finally fucking said it. And they can use Ricky Pearsall the same way they can use Debo as well. Because at Florida, they used Ricky Pearsall in those same kind of gadget plays, end arounds, and stuff like that.
That's my read on it. We'll see what happens.
I'm glad I'm not the only one thinking like this.
Yeah, I completely agree. If you look at the odd man out in San Francisco based on where they are, it's got to be Debo Samuel. And there's nothing against Debo because Debo has been electric.
Good shit, Booger McFarland.
But a lot of what Debo has done has been schemed through and schemed up by Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
And I get it. He's a tremendous athlete. But think about all the toss sweeps of him playing tailback, the wide receiver screens, the little jet sweeps, getting him the football. Lewis, you talked about in the first segment with the Cowboys. This is a receiver league trying to get big plays going down the field. Well, if that's the case, you need a receiver that can get down the field and get vertical. No longer are we trying to throw these little jet sweeps. We're trying to throw the football 15, 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. And quite frankly, that's not Debo's strong suit. Ricky Pearsall is a guy, you go back to the University of Florida, we all know him for the acrobatic catches, and he made a ton of them, but he can run all the routes. He is acceleration in the bottle. He will be able to open this offense up even more. And with the signing now of Christian McCaffrey to an extension, you can see where this offense is going to go. It's going to be pick your poison, okay?
Yeah,
either you're going to stop the run and stop McCaffrey, or we're now going to be able to line up. If you play a single high safety, assuming Aiyuk is there, Aiyuk and Pearsall will be able to route run you to death and get open. And now all Brock Purdy got to do is play action pass and throw the football down in one-on-one coverage. So I love what they're doing. They're creating chunk plays by bringing in a guy like Ricky Pearsall, and they're making the game a lot easier. oftentimes the 49ers, it was too difficult for them to score with Debo because it was like we got to plod and plod and plod down the field. Now, I can see this offense becoming way more explosive, guys, and that's a scary sight for the NFL.
Yeah, Pearsall's so versatile and so tough at that
I don't think we
position.
played the
And you're
Niners this
watching,
year.
49ers fans, get ready to see a guy who's wearing pants, but it looks like shorts because he pulls those knee pads all the way up to right underneath his thighs, and it makes him actually look faster and longer. Just enjoy it because the kid
They
can
call
do it
those
all.
6-inch shorts, Kev. That's what we wear down in Florida, 6-inch shorts.
Do you notice, Lewis, he's saying we? There's no way we will see Boog in
Boog,
6-inch shorts. I don't want to.
I want to see you. I want to see you, or maybe I don't. You're right. Maybe I don't.
Hey,
No,
yo,
we don't
bro.
let-
You know what? Go
No
ahead.
Diddy.
Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it, Lewis. Because we're just getting started.
Niggas
here
being
NFL
freaky on
Live.
NFL Live now, huh?
6-inch shorts. Second overall pick, Jaden
Okay, we got
Daniels. getting
Jaden
his share
Daniels
of
here.
reps. Looking sharp during Commanders OTAs and Cliff Kingsbury.
I feel like he can definitely
First-year head coach Dan Quinn on the
be their guy of the
2023
future.
Heisman
100%. Gonna really take them to the promised land.
situation
Shit,
we're
hell, they might
really
even be
hard on.
the
So
second best
some of
team in
the
their
timing
division this
mechanics
year.
are different from college in a
With what's
2-minute
going on with
setting
Dallas.
than it is in the NFL. And so to see every day him going through those mechanics at a 2-minute. So the other day of, at the end of the half.
That's Sam
down,
Hartman.
working down the clock situation where it's still moving on a first down. And so like that type of urgency. And so seeing him being comfortable in that environment, I would say that's one example of many that shows the work that he's putting in.
Not a long track record of Washington playing rookie quarterbacks in season openers. The Commanders
season
franchise has
opener.
only done it 3 times.
RG3 was the last one.
RG3, the only one in this Super Bowl era. Lewis, and back here with the guys, you hear what Quinn was saying specifically with Daniels impressing in the 2-minute drill here. When you hear that, what kind of expectations do you have Daniels in this offense over the next 3 months when it comes to leading up to the season opener?
Look, it's hard not to get super excited, Kevin, about Jaden Daniels, and I think everyone knows how I feel about him and how he accepted the challenge at LSU, mastered it, became the Heisman Trophy winner. He's going to accept the challenge now of playing on a football team where 3/5 of the offensive line is going to be new. They have, one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the NFL, and Terry McLaurin. Jahad Dotson is a playmaker in his own right. They draft Ben Sinnott out of Kansas State, who's a fantastic athlete at tight end, and they got Austin Eckler. So he's got.
And they also drafted Luke McCaffrey, too, who I forgot about.
So
Pretty
those guys
solid
have to
third
kind of
option
work
for them.
around him. But as far as himself and what he is doing, look, you've seen some of the clips that the Commanders have put out there in terms of some of the throws that he has made already in OTAs, and it's spectacular. And I've had correspondence with people down there who have said, look, very rarely does the ball hit the ground. He puts the ball exactly in where it needs to be put.
Love to hear that,
He can throw
bro.
with touch. He can throw with velocity. He is a student of the game, and he is someone, I think most importantly, Kevin, that the players will gravitate towards already. They want to be around him. They want to be accountable to him.
So he's
They
already
wanna do
turned into
better
one of the
for him.
leaders of the offense.
That's pretty damn
or the team
cool.
in general.
He is going to take that town by storm.
You love to hear
as
that, you know what I'm
everything else
saying,
around him
coming from a
grows along
rookie.
with him. I have 100% confidence in that.
Adam
Listen,
Schefter.
You heard Lewis talk about all those examples, and you heard Dan Quinn talk about how many examples of there are where situations were that Jaden Daniels impressed. And so this job is setting up for Jaden Daniels to win, to be the opening day starting quarterback, and they've made it that way too. They already had a lot of talent on the offensive side of the football, and if you look at the coaching staff that they put in place, at least 5 of the assistant coaches on the offensive side of the football have directly coached quarterbacks at some point in their past. They're all experienced in working with quarterbacks. They're all invested in making Jaden Daniels shine. He's got the ability to do it, and it's setting up for him to be able to show that on opening day to become the face of this franchise moving forward.
Boog, this is an LSU to LSU question. When we watched Jaden Daniels on film all last season, he can move. And that is something he's going to need when you look at this offensive line.
Yeah.
What concerns do you have about the guys protecting him?
Because Sam Howell got sacked the most in the league last year.
Well, there's always concerns, especially about this offensive line. But I think it's important to know that Jaden Daniels, his athletic ability will buy this offensive line some time. And another thing, Kev, his ability to get rid of the ball as quick as
I feel like the only downside to Jaden Daniels is he needs to build up some muscle. He needs to definitely put on some more weight because the hits he took in college, bro. Oh my gosh, he takes a wrong hit in the NFL that could end his career. Like the most memorable one for me was the game against Ole Miss where he got drilled, bro. I forgot who hit him, but this nigga flew back like 2-3 yards, bro, and fumbled the ball. That shit was crazy. So I think he should put on some more muscle.
LSU last year. I mean, he had to make plays up and down the field. He had to make plays in and out of the pocket, and all he did was do it over and over, time and time again. His poise in the pocket, because he wants to be a pocket passer, will allow him to get rid of the ball quick. His motion is compact. He delivers the ball accurately. But if and when this offensive line does break down, I think that's when we're going to see what some compare to the second coming of Lamar Jackson. Because let me tell you, Kev,
that was my comparison for him.
When he gets out of the pocket,
like rookie Lamar Jackson, though.
Take big hits, slide.
Well, 2019 Lamar Jackson is
Sometimes
what
he's too confident.
I technically compared him to.
We'll have a reality check in the NFL on a Sunday.
Do I think he's gonna be in the MVP race this year? No.
Bring up Lamar Jackson. Lamar's
but
done a phenomenal
shit, definitely offensive rookie of the year.
And fully aware of sliding at the right time. Patriots continuing their OTAs.
Drake May.
Head coach Gerard May.
Is he starting or no?
Drake May, third overall in April. The vibe felt like they were.
So he took second team reps. So I'm guessing he's gonna be the backup.
New OC Alex Van Pelt on the rookie.
That's kind of smart.
We always talk about
because he didn't play a lot in college. Only played 2 years. So this will probably be smart for him to start behind.
As he continues to grow and have successful practices and start stacking those, then we could think about moving him up the depth chart when those decisions are made, and it'll be made together.
Damn, bro, look at this nigga's hair. What the fuck is this?
When those decisions are made, and it'll
what the hell is this, bro?
As a group with Elliott and Coach Mayo.
Man, if you don't braid that shit
up.
When
that time comes, we'll see. But there is no timetable on when that time comes. Jacoby, again, is our starter, and he's playing excellent football for us in the spring.
Hey, man.
And Drake is coming on. So.
I think it's a battle. You know, me and Jacoby and Bailey.
I feel like this is low-key smart, though.
Mixing up who goes with who.
Maybe he'll start midway through the season.
You're going first, you're going second.
If Jacoby Brissett struggles.
From there, we're just playing by ear.
Which he might.
Matters how you do it, when you're in there.
But you never know.
Bailey referring to Bailey Zappi. You're back here with Lewis, Booger, and Shefty. So, Lewis, when May's taken second team reps, what does that mean to you?
Look, Gerard Mayo already has stated, and Alex just alluded to it, that what you do with the reps that you get initially. I
100 agree. If Bill Belichick was still in charge, bro, Drake May would have started week 1.
In relation to how many more reps you wind up getting in the
agree.
future. And the fact that they're giving him second team reps tells you he's doing something with the reps that he's already got. And namely, that is he's mastering them, not having repeated mistakes, and he's continuing to build and grow. And look, they have their eye on the future too. You didn't draft
that Jalen Polk wearing number 1.
Just continually take reps behind Brissett and Bailey Zappi. They're getting him ready for the future, and they also want to get him running with the guys who they know are going to play an integral role in this offense, namely the wide receivers. Guys like Jalen Polk, guys like Javon Baker. You want to get him live. Well,
he was my biggest wide receiver sleeper in this draft class, Javon Baker.
11 on 11 reps with those guys, because those are the guys who he's going to be throwing to. It's the same thing they did in Green Bay with Jordan Love. It's the same way you bring him along. You earn more, you give him more. He's going to be in there. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it sounds like he's starting to put the gas, he's starting to press the accelerator, so to speak, on terms of his development and say, hey, look, Alex Van Pelt, Gerard Mayo, Elliott Wolf, I need to be in there a little bit more, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool to see. I think the more reps he can get, the more times he can get under center, call the cadence, take the drop, and do all those different things, I think the better for him, because we know that Drake May is the future. But I think when you look at the macro picture, the bigger picture for the Patriots, it comes down to this. Are we trying to win games now? Because if that's the case, Drake May will not start the season as a starting quarterback. Or are we preparing for 2025? Because if that's the case, then it doesn't matter who you put at quarterback. You may as well go ahead and put Drake May in there so he can get ready and get all the reps.
And they know damn well they're not set up to win now, bro. But, preparing Drake May for the future by having him sit behind Jacoby Brissett, I say that is smart.
The ultimate question,
because they're going to be last in the division, bro.
Organization have to ask themselves: are we willing to deal with the growing pains in 2024, even if that means going 4-13, even if that means being the laughing stock of the league, even if that means picking #1 overall, realizing that we will be better off for it in 2025.
That would be good for them if they,
you know
what I'm saying, pick #1 overall.
And also
get this nigga some more weapons.
You got to figure out what you're going to do. At some point, they have to make that decision. I would do it sooner than later, but it's not my choice.
Well, you say sooner rather than later, but the truth of the matter is they don't have to rush to put in Drake May before he's ready. If you spoke to personnel people around the league, they all believe that Drake May needed some time to get ready, to learn systems, to move on up before he was ready to play again. And so the Patriots went out and signed the perfect quarterback to hold down that position until Drake May is ready, because Jacoby Brissett can be a solid, successful starting quarterback in this league. He's already proven that, and he's done it even in New England. They know what they're getting.
Yeah, this is his second stint with New England.
That position until the time is absolutely right, and they feel completely comfortable with the idea that Drake May will wind up playing, and we may not see Drake May until the end of the 2024 season.
Yep.
Now, keep in mind, the Patriots historically haven't used a high draft pick on a quarterback in a very long time. May's only the third quarterback they've taken in the top 3 in the last 60 drafts, joining only Drew Bledsoe and Jim Plunkett.
Damn. Hey, man, what do you guys think about the, you know what I'm saying, the news? Especially Aiyuk skipping minicamp, bro. Do y'all think that he's going to get paid soon by the Niners, or is this shit is gonna blow up in their face and he walks, bro, next year? But y'all let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications and notify. Know I drop another banger video on the road to 200 subs. Help me get there for more banger NFL content like this. And without further ado, I'm out. Gang.